Hello, welcome back to Gasbbuteo Tabletop Football. Not because I've got Gasbbuteo League to finish off, no, although that does have to happen very, very soon, but actually because I've got an unboxing. Okay, so what we got here is following a conversation that me and Rich had, where he told me that he had a couple of stands that he basically wanted to get rid of. We had a bit of a conversation about whether or not he was going to sell them on eBay. He said he couldn't be bothered with all the faff of that, and so would I like them for Gasbbuteo? Now, first off, that is incredibly kind, Rich, so thank you very, very much. They will get used here. I've actually got a plan to have them running along the riverside end, but we will talk about that in a moment. Let's take a look at them. So no messing about, I'm going to rip that box open. See what they look like. So these are two stands by I think they're Gasbbuteo Stadium stands, which is very interesting because I was actually going to get some of these for the Riverside End. That was one of the plans that I had for 2025 here at Gasbbuteo Tabletop Football. Just going to set them out first, and we'll talk about those seats in a moment. So these are the stands. And Rich did say he'd painted them black. That's not so much an issue. I'm not sure. I may keep them black or I may spray them blue myself. What I was going to do is set up a few of these, and we'll put them in position in a minute so you can see what I was talking about, or what I'm talking about. And I was going to do like blue and white variation to match the rest of Gasbbuteo Stadium. In fact, let's put them in place and we can take a look. So the basic idea is that they're going to go along here. Quite like this. They're a sort of, if you've never had these before, I've never had any before, they got a bit of flex to them, which is obviously very useful if they're getting bashed with Gasbbuteo footballs. But the idea is I want to fit them along here. I might have to shove the pitch across a bit. And then I'm going to have to buy perhaps 3 or maybe 5, I don't know, we'll see how they fit in. I do want to leave a gap behind the goal. So basically, if I spray these ones blue, because they're already black, and then I might put white ones there, and then we'll see how we get on with 4. In fact, I might just start with 4 to start with, so I'll get another 2, because they can butt straight up against the little fence that I've got there, and it still leaves a sort of goalkeeping handling area. But the idea is that they're going to go along there. So there'll be another one here when I get round to buying them. And it'll give us bleachers, effectively, I think they're called. So bleacher seating, which we can populate then with a few fans. But I think for now, we'll have one. Oh, should we have them together for the minute over in this corner? So I think for now, I actually am going to put them here. I don't know if you noticed, but I've got some fencing here anyway. So each sort of seating unit, if you like, fits quite neatly butted up against that fence. And it does leave a little bit of a gap there for, I don't know, fans to go to the loo or whatever they want to do. And I think that looks quite neat. So if we get another 2 over there, and then we can stick some in the hoarding. I don't really need to move the pitch too much. I might move it over an inch anyway, just as a bit of a space, but it's no less space here now than there is round really some of the other edges as well, so that works very well. There are some advertising hoardings in there as well, which can go on the back of those bleacher seats. And also, he did warn me these were red, some red seating. Now I think these are, I'm not sure if these are like specialist to those particular seats, but I mean that's not a problem. I can always spray them a blue, and I think they slot on. In fact, I might just sort of lightly put a couple on and see what they look like. So this is what the bleacher seating looks like with the seats that I have installed. Actually quite like it. I mean, in theory, we could keep these black and red. I'll get another set of red seats for that side. And this can be Bo's Corner, couldn't it? And I could have a load of Bohemian FC fans up there. That could be quite interesting. And then over the other side, near the Sammy Igo stand, I could just crack on getting my normal blue and white ones. So that'll be all the Rovers fans over there. And of course, any visiting Bohemian fans can sit over here. That could work out quite well. But whatever we do, I'm not going to sort of rush into sort of recolouring these at all, because I don't know, that could work for me. But we'll just have to see how we get on. Anyway, they look amazing. My understanding is, and I'm sure Rich can correct me in the comments if I get this wrong, but my understanding is these seats came from SabbuteoStadium.com. So you're already probably familiar with that as a website and their products. I'm certainly going to get at some point over the summer another 2 sets to go over there. Those ones will almost definitely be blue and white. But I don't know, let me know in the comments. If I get some more red seats there, should we leave this as Bo's Corner? Black and red? Is that all right in the corner of Gasbbuteo Stadium? I mean, I don't see why not, but hey, well, anyway, let me know. And once again, Rich, thank you very much. That's very kind of you to send those in. Anyway, moving on. It does feel like an absolute age since I was last here. And it's almost like Gasbbuteo League is a thing of the past, but it's not, because we've got to get that wooden spoon match done and then move on to the final so we can properly dive into 2025 and all the things that I wanted to do on the channel. Anyway, once again, Rich Creed, thank you very much for sending those in. They will thoroughly get used, and thank you very much for that. They're going to make this redevelopment of Gasbbuteo Stadium, very interesting looking indeed. So thank you again for that. And until next time, up the gas!